Welcome to our photo tour of SUNY Potsdam's archives and special collections. In this quick video, we'll take a look at the archive space, go over some rules of conduct while using archival materials, and peek behind the scenes at the archival collection itself. The SUNY Potsdam Archives and Special Collections is located in room 235 on the second floor of the Crum Library inside the Lougheed Learning Commons. It's in the southeast corner, and you know you're close when you see the archival displays like these political cartoons and SUNY Potsdam's Path to Diversity. The archive is open by appointment only, so you'll need to schedule a time when library staff are available to coordinate your visit and retrieve the materials you want to access. Here's the archive reading room, which is where you'll be using the materials you request. Always remember that archival materials never leave this room unless you have special permission to scan or photocopy a document. And if you do, take the entire folder to the printers for scanning, not just the individual page you're interested in, which ensures that all documents in the file stay in the correct order. Food and drink are completely prohibited from the reading room and the rest of the archives, too. Likewise, only pencils are allowed to be out and used for taking notes. Pens, markers, and highlighters are strictly prohibited. These rules are in place to ensure that the unique, irreplaceable documents that make up the archive's collections are not damaged or marked. You don't need to wear gloves when you look at most documents, but your hands do need to be clean and dry. Certain types of documents, including photographs, objects made of metal, and anything else that might get smudged by the oils on your hands, do require gloves. You also need to wear gloves if you have on nail polish, since it can easily rub off on a document. If you do need gloves, we have a basket right by the door of the reading room. There are a number of important rules to remember when looking at archival materials. Always keep documents in their folder. Read what you need, and then move on to the next page. Do not remove a document from the folder or change the order the documents arrive in. Use a cardboard ruler provided by the archive staff to keep the folder in the correct place within its file. Don't lean your elbows or forearms on the document, and don't let the folder hang over the edge of the table, since that can result in documents being folded or damaged. Taking pictures of documents with your phone or digital camera is generally allowed, but never use flash photography, since the light from the flash can fade a document. Now let's take a look behind the scenes at the archive's holdings. When you visit the archive, you won't be going back here. You just ask for a file or folder from the archive staff, and they'll retrieve it for you while you wait in the reading room. As you can see, the archive has quite a bit of content back here. Included among its holdings are the papers of Bertrand Snell, a congressional representative from the North Country who played a major role in the construction of the St. Lawrence Seaway, as well as papers from important SUNY Potsdam educators, like Helen Hosmer, and the music of composers, like Arthur Frankenpole, as well as files and administrative documents from campus offices. The special collections are also included in the archive, such as these historic education books, histories of local communities, and campus publications, such as Pioneer Yearbooks and the Blue Line Literary Magazine. Because many of these books are quite old and fragile, they do not circulate, and you must always use a foam cradle, like this one, to read them. This protects their bindings and preserves them for future readers. With so much material, it's quite a chore to try to locate what you want to study, which is why the archive includes finding aids, which are held in the reading room. These will tell you what collections the archive holds and what is included in those collections, so you can identify the documents you're looking for, and the archive staff can locate it for you. So that's a quick tour of the SUNY Potsdam Archives and Special Collections, and we look forward to your visit.